Hi everyone, Ms. Stillman here. This is the homework 1 key for the Unit 10 circles. In this unit, it's very important to know if you're dealing with arcs and angles. If you're on that part of the circle question, then you need to know what type of angle. This angle is a central angle, so I write center same. That is a little technique to remind me that if I have a central angle that goes to the center point, the arc is the same amount. That minor arc, that cutoff arc is 15 as well. The central angle, minor arc, 137 degrees. Now in each of these questions, you're supposed to identify what type of angle there is. This angle is all based on hitting the edge of the circle. That's an inscribed angle. You take the skinny angle and you double it to get the arc, or because this time we have 40, you go backwards, divide it by 2 to get the angle. Center, same, 94, 94. Center, same, 120, 120. This corner right here, this vertex is on the circle. That's an inscribed angle. The skinny 55 angle, you double it to get the arc. 55 doubled is 110. This question didn't have a diagram, so I drew it myself. Inscribed angle, that touches the edge. Right there, that angle is inscribed. We knew that there's an arc of 140, so now you're going back to that skinny angle. You divide by 2, you get 70. In the next diagram, we have a diameter. When you have a diameter of a circle, it splits in half. Think 180. We have angle KOL is 115, and we're asked to find the measure of KM. There are a couple of different ways to come across the answer. So one thing is you can deal with all the arcs, or you can deal with the angles in there. I made a note here that these two angles in a row are linear pairs. Is a linear pair, the two angles themselves. Diameter is a line segment, or you can think of a straight angle. The 115 central angle gives you the 115 arc, or the 65-degree angle gives you the 65 arc. That can help you out. Overall, you're dealing with the idea of either the linear pair is 180 or the half of a circle is 180. Either way, you take 180 minus 115, you get 65 to get the measure of arc KM. Next question, AOC, okay, is 52. Find the measure of angle ABC. Well, what type of angle is AOC? We go to our picture, AOC. Oh, it is a central angle. That's why I wrote it down. But the B here is dealing with an inscribed angle. So if the central angle is 52, the arc is 52. They both are sharing this arc of 52, but the inscribed angle is smaller. Half of 52 is 26. On number 7 in the diagram below, the measure of angle LPN is 32. What is the measure of NML? So what I've highlighted here are the two different angles, and I used a different color for each angle. The LMN, that's NML, that's the one you're looking for. I did that in pink, and then LPN I did in green. They both share the same arc. They're holding on, it's almost like monkey bars. They're holding on to this bar. They both have the same amount of distance between their hands. That arc is the same arc. Well, if they share the same arc, they are the same angle of 32. Okay, the last page is also dealing with angles and arcs. This one, again, diameter. When you see diameter, please think of 180. Very important. That's half a circle. Diameter splits a circle in half. Well, we start off with BC, this arc being 60, but that doesn't help us get angle CBA. That's on the wrong side of it. We're using the fact that BC is part of that full arc of 180. 180 minus that 60-degree arc is 120. It leaves us with CA being 120. So now we know the measure of arc CA. Something like that. We know that 120, but we don't know the angle yet. It is over here on the circle's edge. That's inscribed right there. An inscribed angle is half of the arc. 120 divided by 2 is 60. Okay, number 9, there's two parts to the question. To start off with, we really should highlight the angle that they want us to find, ADC. That means ADC has an arc going all the way around here. That's the correct arc we need. So if this inscribed angle is holding on to these two arcs, well, we need to add those up. You get 214. Take a look. Inscribed angle, again, helping you remember vocabulary and what to do with it. The whole arc is 214. Getting into that small inscribed angle, 214 divided by 2 is 107. That's part A. Part B is looking at another arc. They're giving you a new arc that has a label you can put on the diagram. Then what is the measure of arc DC? That's over here. We're trying to figure that part out. Well, here's a note. There are 4 arcs that make up the circle here. 1 is 76, 1 is 132, third arc is 82, and then the last one we do not know. So add the 3 arcs you do know. That's 290. Subtract that from 360, because a full circle is 360 degrees. You get 70. Number 10, part A, part B. The lines are parallel, very important. Lines being parallel allows you to use other facts from math, like alternate interior angles or congruent. Take a look. ABC is 20. What about this one, BCD? Look at, they're both 20. Look at that Z. That Z, the alternate interior angles, helps you get the correct angle, and it's inscribed right there. Look at that C. It hits the circle's edge. Correct angle helps you get this correct arc of BD. We want BD. If you know the angle that's inscribed, you double it to get the arc. Look at that, 40 degrees. Now, the last part, I just redrew it to help us visualize what's important. It's similar to a previous question. Let's see which previous question it's like. There, it's like this one. It's a diagram that has an inscribed angle and a central angle. In the same diagram below, what's the measure of angle AOC? AOC, we don't know it, but we do know the inscribed angle. That's that 20 by B. So 20 is inscribed, double it to get 40, that's the arc. But the arc now is the same as the central angle. Central angle, measure of angle AOC is the same arc, 40 degrees.